Well, welcome back to Connect Groups. Again, I want to really encourage you, make sure you're inviting people to come along with you to Connect Groups. There's still space, there's still time to be a part of the Connect Group and for people to join. Your group is never full. Believe that with all your heart and invite people to come with you. So this week, our word to kind of look at is sin. And this is a little bit weird because sin is never said in the next few verses that we're going to be reading, but it's all about sin. And that's why we're looking at the word sin today. So tell us a little bit about this word sin, what it was in the original language, and some of the verses and places that inform us about this word.
Greek word harmatia, and it has to do with missing the mark, and the inference is like an archer shooting at a target, and he misses the mark. Like Matt said, in verses 18 to 32, which is the verses of chapter 1 in the book of Romans that we're studying, the word sin is never used, but the concept is very obvious. And as I did some reading on that definition, to miss the mark, sometimes it would expand on it, and it would say, to miss the mark and miss out on the prize. That's not too big a deal if you're in an archery contest. If we're talking about heaven,
yeah, that's a big deal.
Now that becomes a big deal. 1 John 3:4 says this in defining sin: whosoever commits sin transgresses the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So again, speaks of missing the mark. It points out how significant the law is. If there is no speed limit, then you can't break the law. You can go as fast as you want. So the law plays an important role, but think of sin as missing the mark.
Well, I hope that really helps inform you and help you have a better discussion about these verses that we're going to be reading together in Romans, that sin is transgressing the law. And sports have a lot of laws in them and rules. And so kind of to segue a little bit to our icebreaker is, which sport, in your opinion, is the hardest to referee and why? And make sure you say why, because if you just say baseball and don't give us a reason, well, we haven't learned much about what you think about the sport. So anyway, have a great small group, have a great time, and we will see you next week.